hackles raised, the dog barks at the sand built up beneath the building.
You're nice, and I'm a good dog. Yes, I am. There's something not right, and that's wrong. It's under the house thing there, and it's bad. I can smell it. You be careful now. What's under there smells real bad. It smells evil.
The dog stares at a spot beneath the building, a low growl in its throat. Driftwood fishworks.
I don't care if we tear this place apart plank by plank. We will find him.
You can't just charge in here and ransack my business.
There's a murder on the loose, and you're thinking about your business.
I have rights. You've no authority to storm in here like this.
We have the authority of 4 missing magisters. And if we suspect you're hiding their killer, we'll throw you to the damned Voidwoken. You, tell me, have you seen a man acting suspiciously near here? Grey cloak, grey beard, satchel slung over his shoulder? Watch your tongue. Sir Raymond himself gave me order to find the Tinkerer hiding in here. But I can still find time to haul you to a cell. Sir Raymond. He commands the garrison here, such as it is. He's on the docks, if you wish to speak to him. Now, for the last time, have you seen anyone dressed as a Tinkerer in this charnel house? Well, if you do see anything out of place, report it immediately. He'll slip up soon, and then we'll have him. That lunatic is not going to take another Magister. It'll be a pleasure to watch Magister Raymond purge him.
So much as a rat's hair out of place. You tell the magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
I meant nothing. It's a Magister term, not something you need to know. Now, be on your damn way. I have work to do.
Bugger off, I'm busy. Grisha's still the favourite.
Still no sign. I'll flush the rat out wherever he's hiding. He won't get him. So, report. Did you find anything? If you see anything suspicious, report it at once.
The dwarf looks you up and down, a scowl of repulsion on his face. He mumbles something about dwarvish decency under his breath and turns away from you.
Ain't no one been standing together since Lucian died. Ain't been no goodwill among your kind, or mine, or anyone else's since the Reds have been in charge. Glad to hear you say it. The day will come we'll overthrow 'em, you mark my words. Until then, I'll practice the art of gutting unspoiled fish. I had friends. Good friends. Not even dwarves, some of them. Reds put him on a ship, sailed him to Fort Joy. Ever heard of that place? Fort Joy? They send you there means you ain't never coming back. Pish posh. And who'll bail them out? Seekers? Them's even worse news, I reckon. Witches and warlocks, they say. No. Them friends of mine are dead or silenced. All on account of the Reds. All on account of Dallas, damn her hearts. Fugitive? I don't think that's something I should be discussing with strangers. And it's a courtesy I'd like to extend to you. I surely would. If it weren't so dangerous with all them reds around. No, I shan't be baited. I ain't saying nothing on the topic no more. What? You be needing something from me, lad? Ain't much inclined to rub elbows with lizards, if you catch me drift. Oh, that's you, is it? Yeah, I heard some talk on the grapevine. Sorry, lad, I didn't mean no offence. Besides, you ain't one of the Reds. You ain't red, you ain't wrong, that's what I say. Glad to hear you say it. The day will come we'll overthrow 'em, you mark my words. Until then, I'll practice. I had. Ever heard of that place? Fort Joy? They send you there means you ain't never coming back. You've been there? Smack in the middle of the lion's den? So you're a sorcerer then? In that case, you must know about the fugitive. That fella all those Reds are looking for. I mean, if he's a sorcerer too, you'll want to do right by him, won't you? Make sure...
The dwarf leans in and begins whispering conspiratorially.
This fella runs along, right? Sweating, panicking. Reds racing after him like hunting hounds. Hide in a barrel, you fool, I yelled. And what do you know? He did. Problem is, he's still in there. Been hours. Can't go nowhere, he can't, not with the Reds around. Hope that fella makes it out of Driftwood. The Reds will kill him if they find him. Reds got him, but can they hold him? I mean, you got out, didn't you? Maybe they can too.
You see a man, well-fed and wealthy, but stress has lined his face and narrowed his waist. He tries to ignore your presence, fails. He sighs.
See here, scale skin. I'm very busy. The factory is crawling with magisters, and our shipments to Arks are held up. Time is money. Don't waste my money. What do you want? A murderer, or a sorcerer, or some other species of miscreant. Whichever it is, it has nothing to do with me, except that it's stopping me shipping my fish into Arks. Now, please. A sophisticated Imperial lizard like yourself will surely know that in business, there's a market for everything. You just have to find it. Or...
A dark shadow passes across his face.
sometimes it finds you. That's privileged information. I have a trade to protect. An excellent point. Well made. The answer to your question is, unsurprisingly, a man in a house. A man in a house buys all the void-tainted fish I can send him.
That dark shadow crosses his face once more.
Not that I've ever met the man. Not sure I want to, if I'm honest. Absolutely not. I don't give away sensitive information like that to anyone who just asks for it. And I don't keep it lying around, either. That really is enough now. I'm asking you to leave. Good day. If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
hostile. I thought you lizards were all hiding behind your Imperial walls. What are you doing in Driftwood? Good. This town has enough problems. Tell me, have you seen a man around here? Grey beard, grey cloak, a look of madness in his eyes. Damien, take it all. Where is the snake? Magister Carver will have our heads if we don't find him. It's vital that you report anything unusual. We must know. Is that clear? He arrived in Driftwood some days ago, dressed as a tinkerer. He bought and sold a few knickknacks. But we thought nothing of it until our brothers started vanishing. As soon as he knew we were onto him, he ran. We think he's hiding in here, but he's a canny one. Now, be on your way. Who knows where he could strike next?
The dog stares at a spot beneath the building, a low growl in its throat.
You tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
The dwarf peers at an expertly dissected fish, gently poking its innards with his knife.
Fascinating. Most fascinating. Oh, my. I mean, no, what do you want?
The dwarf stares at you.
I didn't agree to that. Go find some other dwarf to be chummy with.
With a small grin, the dwarf glances between you and his handiwork and shrugs.
Indeed I am. They can close our schools, but they can't take away what I've been taught. Besides, there's still so much to learn. Times are hard. There's not much gold to be made in scholarly pursuits. I can't ignore my first calling, though, especially when there's so much to learn. Yes, as it happens. I need to see the effects of eating these fish, firsthand, if you understand me. Well, on your way then. I need to concentrate here.
The dwarf reaches into a barrel and pulls out a fish. His knife glides through the scales, crimson guts spilling out in its wake. The innards fall to the floor, landing in a pool of dark bile. You'd expect fish to smell, but these reek.
forgot your lot still keep slaves. Your empire's rotten as this catch. But the boss has found a buyer for this muck, so maybe there's hope for you yet.
He runs his knife through another fish and flicks the blade, sending a shower of guts to the ground.
I'd say your guess is as good as mine, except I got the sense not to ask any questions. Now you slither on, lizard. I've enough scales to deal with.
The dwarf turns back to his work, slicing and disemboweling fish after fish as the blood and black bile mix and swirl around his boots. Looking at the barrel, you see that someone has scrawled Black House on it in paint. You cast your eyes around to see that every barrel headed to Arx has the same inscription.
Here, leave them barrels alone. I told you to take a hike, so scram!
This fish is ugly.
Behind the containers, the fish in one of the barrels shifts slightly.
Please, you have to help me. The Magisters have gone mad. I'm a salesman. I tinker. I fix things. I wonder. I buy and sell books when I can. I had nothing to do with those Magisters vanishing. Please help me. I don't want to die. I don't want them to take me. I have no idea. I only arrived in town a few days ago. I've sold a few items to Grandmaster Kem in Arx and stopped off here on my way to Scythiel. I was just sitting in the tavern, minding my own business, and the Magister started screaming at me. I ran and, well...
You hear...
Why is this happening? I didn't do anything.
There's a moment of silence from within the barrel. Some of the fish seem to shift uncomfortably.
I may have been studying some new scrolls I bought. They might have been, well, they called for sauce. But that doesn't mean I had anything to do with the disappearances. I'm a tinkerer. I fix things for a living. I would never hurt anyone. I don't know. It could be anyone in the tavern. None of them have any love for the Magisters. Please, all I know is it wasn't me. I just need to get out of Driftwood. I can't risk being seen. But if you can get out of town, I can escape to Arx. Please, I'll do anything. Just don't let them see me. Don't let them find me. Damn it, hurry up. I can feel the fish oozing everywhere. Okay. Go if you have to, but please be quick. If the Magisters even think that I'm here, well, we'll all be sorry. I have enough niter and brimstone to turn this factory into a crater. Please. I don't want to die. But if the Magisters find me, I won't let them take me. I won't. Okay, but please be quick. They'll find me sooner or later. It's just a matter of time.
Oh, there, lizard. Reach for a weapon and I'll see you gutted, filleted and pickled. Now, I'm looking for someone. You might even know him. Grey cloak, grey beard, a satchel of books under one arm. Of course you haven't. Your kind would never rat out a sorcerer, would you? If I find you're hiding him from me, I'll cut off bits that won't grow back. If you see anything suspicious, report it immediately, skink. He's a sorcerer dressed as a tinkerer. Our brothers started vanishing as soon as the tramp arrived in town. He fled into this stinking shed, but we'll find him again. We'll have our justice.
The Magister looks at you for a long, hard moment. He seems angry, puzzled, and amused in equal measure.
We have all the evidence we need. There will be no court of appeal for this sorcerer. Now, I've got a coward to catch. Excuse me.
The dog sniffs the wooden decking, like there's something wrong.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong, and it's not right. I don't know, but there's something wrong, and it's underneath the floor. Be careful down there, mister. You're not smelling what I'm smelling.
Careful. I spotted a trap.
shall have justice. We shall see you cast into the hall. Come play with me, Ifan. Come die with me.
One barrel of fish stands out from the others. It's sealed and marked with a cross. Something about it seems familiar. One barrel of fish stands out from the other.
This place stinks. But some of these barrels look interesting.
One barrel of fish stands out from the others. It's sealed and marked with a cross.
What news?
You found him! Excellent. Now, stand aside.
The Magister steps forward with a smile and draws his weapon.
What? What? No, you said you'd help. You promised. You promised you'd get me out.
You utter fool. Very well, if you want to share his cause, then you'll share his fate.
Prepare yourself.
What news?
The Magister steps forward with a smile.
What? What?
You utter fool.
Nothing to show for it. Might as well have rotted in the death closet. What's even the point?
Prepare yourself.
Who would do this?
I'll yield to none.
Behind the containers...
Please, you have to help me. The Magisters have gone mad.
What's even the point?
I'll saucy you, Dallas.
And? What news?
They sent you to be cured, sorcerer.
At last, I can breathe again. At last! I was sure I'd die in that wretched place. You have my thanks. If not for you, I probably would have been found, gutted, and salted. I can't just saunter away. Who knows what might be lurking in a place like this? But once I'm sure the way's clear, I'm running to Ox like a cat with its tail on fire. I'm done with this stinking town. I've been asking myself the same thing. I was just enjoying some stew in the tavern, reading over my latest acquisitions, and then I was surrounded by magisters.
He hands you a damp scroll. In between the fish guts, it seems to give details of how to cast a powerful source spell.
Here, take it. That's the scroll that caused all this. I barely got out of there with my life. In the kitchens of the tavern, of all places. That cook had it. Offered it for a great price, too. I thought she was an idiot selling it so cheap. Then again, I'm the dolt who ended up in a barrel. But if she has Magister artifacts, she must be the one they're looking for. Oh, of course. I mean, I'm not much of a sorcerer, but I have my connections. Hanag's a pretty powerful source master, incredible control of portals. I've never seen anyone bend space like she can. Last I heard, she was holed up in a house out in Paradise Downs, the farms to the north. There's more than a few magisters around those parts, though. She might still be there. Might not. But I pity any red cloak that gets on her bad side. I swear, once I get to Ox, I'm going to have the bath of my life.
Hope that fella makes it out of Driftwood. The Reds will kill him if they find him. You were? Atta boy. Like a swift kick in the Red's bollocks, that. You gladden an old dwarf's heart, fella, me lad. And even these...
What in the seven hells is a lizard doing here? Shouldn't you be in your empire, or stretched out on a rock in the sun? We're looking for someone, a sorcerer that's been killing my brothers. Probably a friend of yours. Grey cloak, grey beard, acting suspiciously. Perhaps you've seen him. Escaped? But how? We had this entire area on lockdown. Very well then. But if you find anything suspicious, report it at once. Still no sign. I'll flash the rat out wherever he's hiding. He won't get enough. So, report. Did you find anything? Escaped? But how? We had this entire area on lockdown. Damn it, he's even more cunning than we knew. Very well. Thank you for your efforts.